All right, now guys, you're welcome back to the channel Smart Hustle YT. I'm here again to give you a mind-blowing update. Now, after the last video I made on Arbihunt, a lot of you were grateful for me making that video. Some of you chatted me up and we are so grateful for me to bring such an opportunity on their table. But something happened. Some of you guys were not still satisfied, and when I asked them, they gave a lot of answers, but one of them that caught my attention very well is that of the subscription aspect. Now on Arbihunt, the subscription is a little bit high, if it is not very high per se. You understand me? Though Arbihunt is very good. I saw all this thing before I made that video, okay? If you take it very seriously, you will still make money out of it, so don't get me wrong. But there are still some people who are not able to afford that particular subscription fee. Now this is what gives rise to this particular video over here. So guys, I want you to stick around on this video as I always say, because it is extremely important. This is another crypto arbitrage scanner that is more effective. There are so many benefits of this particular arbitrage finder. As you're seeing it on my screen now, it is scanty in the eyes, but what it can do is so marvelous, guys. So that's why I want you guys to stick with me on this video. Why actually am I bringing this particular crypto arbitrage scanner to your view today? Now the first one is about the subscription. This particular crypto arbitrage scanner, they are still coming out newly, and because of that, they are offering a particular mouth-watering promo to the subscribers that are going to be joining them earlier, okay? And I'm going to be exposing that particular promo at the end of this video. But first of all, let us interact with it. I will still display the laptop view or the desktop view of this particular website at the last part of this video, but as for now, let us interact with that of phone first. So guys, when you come to the platform, this is the first thing you see over here, okay? And over here you have choose an option. When you click on it, you are gonna see jumbo of exchanges that you can choose on. You see Binance, Mexi, Gate, Lbank, Ascendex, KuCoin, Bybit, BitGet, BingX, Bitmart, and XT. Now from here, after selecting those exchanges, you can click on this X to uncheck the one you don't need. Maybe if you don't need Ascendex, you can click it out. If you still need it again, you can click on this arrow, this particular arrow over here, then add it up, okay? Now coming to this place, you have minimum profit. You can select from 1 to 50% as your minimum profit, and this place you have maximum profit. You can select from that 50 to 500. All right, what I normally do here is either I leave it at 200, which is default setting, or I even toggle it up to 500 if I see an arbitrage that is legit, that is up to 500%, though that is almost impossible. But if I see it and it's very legit, I will take it, of course. All right, then this one, you toggle it down to the last percentage that I want to see. I can leave it as from 5% and above, so it depends on your choice, okay? Then after doing this, you can either choose to click auto refresh after every 2 minutes, which simply means that if it gives you arbitrage opportunity, every 2 minutes it refreshes it and bring out more. All right, but me, I don't check it, I uncheck it, and then I click on start scan.
10 seconds later.
Okay, so that is it guys. Now after some times of it scanning, you need to just touch at the right hand side of the screen. It will take it off and then display the results for you. As you can see, it says it found 36 arbitrage opportunities. All right, so that's why I told you guys that you can use this with mobile phone. You can also use this on a computer. Remember, I promised you guys that I am gonna be showing you guys the computer aspect at the last part of this video, so stick around with me. Now when we come down over here at the filter results, you can see the result we have over here. You can see buy price and you can see the sell price. Of course, the profit over here is 97%. That is very marvelous. But before you do this, it is often very important that you check the transfer status. If it says that the transfer status is unknown, I then urge you to go to those exchange platforms and check whether the arbitrage opportunity is real there. Just like Arbihunt always display in their homepage, they will always tell you to make sure you cross-check it on those exchanges before you move on. All right, so but to be on a very safer side, you need to just come down to where you are now having arbitrage opportunity of 11% and 10% and the rest of that. But this, guys, is more durable and faster when it is accessed with a computer. Coming to my computer system, just like we selected on mobile phone, we can click over here, select all the exchanges we need. Now coming down over here, let me toggle this down to 2%, something like that. All right, then you can choose to click auto refresh refresh or refresh every 2 minutes. All right, but for me, I always like on checking that. Then let's click on start scan. As you can see, immediately we click on start scan over here, you can see that it is initializing exchange client, blah blah blah. All right, so within few minutes now, it is going to be giving us the arbitrage opportunity it have got. I need to show you something very important over here, so stick around with me. All right, now we have our arbitrage scanner ready with its arbitrage opportunities. So let us come down and see what it has got over here. Now, using the computer system, you're going to see a lot of things. If you come to these transfer status, as you can see, some of them are blocked. Okay, withdrawal enabled, some of them are no. Some of them are yes on withdrawal enabled, and deposit enabled. Some of them are no, and some of them are unknown. All right, so my advice to you is to avoid all these big percentage arbitrages and just scroll down and come down where you have as from 10% and below. So from here, guys, you can see that we have 8% and below over here. So when you now go to the right hand side of it, you can see transfer status over here. You can see some of them are still blocked. Withdrawal yes, and deposit yes. I advise you to use the one that you have transfer status available. Just take a look at this one. The transfer status is available. Had it been we set this auto refresh by 2 minutes, it's going to be taking out anyone that is blocked or known and available, the rest of that. But I don't like turning it on. It always refreshes and keep taking out things and causing a lot of distractions. So now from here, you can see this transfer status is still available here. Withdrawal yes, deposit yes, withdrawal fee. This is not often that accurate like that. So what I urge you to always do is to go to the platform, check the withdrawal fee and check the deposit fee. It is very important. I taught that on the last video I made. Just like I told you guys, this platform is still coming out newly, and they are still adding some ingredients on it. So that is it, guys. If that one didn't go for you, you can come down and keep searching. Just take a look at this. SNT USDT, you buy on BitGet, you sell on XT. As you can see, the transfer status is available, the withdrawal is also enabled, the deposit enabled, and base currency is SNT and quote currency is USDT. Just what you are needed to check is this transfer status available, and the withdrawal enabled and deposit enabled. Other things you can now go to the exchange and check it out yourself. And how do you do that? You just go and find the particular crypto that I'm talking about on the exchange that you're going to be buying it. Then do as if you want to send that particular crypto to another exchange. So when you are now doing it, you're going to be seeing the transfer fee over there displayed to you, telling you that this is the transfer fee you're going to be paying when you are transferring this. Now let's take a look at this one. All right, that is startup USDT. Okay, so you are gonna buy from XT and then sell on our Sendex. So just take a look at the buying price and just take a look at the sell price. You're gonna be making a profit of 7% over there. So guys, we all know that even if you subscribe on the pro version of Arbihunt, okay, I have subscribed on it for quite some times. Sometimes you see an arbitrage opportunity of 7%, 10%, 8%, but this is often a little bit rare. Like in a day, you're going to be seeing it like once or twice, but this particular crypto arbitrage scanner gets it for you at all times. As you can see, transfer status is currently available, and the withdrawal enabled is yes, deposit enabled is yes, and that is what you need. You can still check others on the exchange itself. Now let us examine one of the arbitrage opportunity that is offered here, so that you guys see that what this crypto arbitrage scanner is saying is actually true. Coming to this particular maga over here, which it says we should buy on XT and then sell in Sendex. Okay, so let's check it out. Now when we come over to our XT, so this is xt.com. so what we are going to do is we click over here and then search maga. All right, so that is it. Now look at our mag over here. As you can see, this is 0.50 over there, 0.0000988, but here it is 985. It's still the same thing at almost. That particular 0.3 fraction will not affect that percentage. All right, now let's also go to our Sendex to check whether we are still going to be getting the 0.401. We can then decide to search for the market. Then over here we can click MAGA and check. Okay, so that is it, guys. As you can see over here, that MAGA in Ascendex is accurately 0.000010. In fact, over here at Ascendex, it has even passed. If you take this arbitrage should be around 6% because it is bigger here on Ascendex than that of what we are getting here, which is an added advantage to us. Just take a look at it. Here we are getting on Ascendex 0.00001046, but here we are getting 0.00001065, balancing everything. So this is to show you that this particular crypto arbitrage scanner is doing exactly what it says it is doing. We can still check out another one. Over here we have Gate, and this is Dodge 3L. On Gate, okay, it is already blocked. Okay, so let's check the one that is available at the moment. All right, so here we have a loan USDT. We are supposed to buy on XT and then sell on Ascendex. Now look at the price. Okay, let's still go back to ST. Okay, now over here at our XT, we are gonna still go to trade over here, and we search over here to find a loan. All right, so that is it over here, Elon. So take a look at this particular price at the center of the order section. You're going to be seeing 0.005011. Let's check it over here to know whether it is the same thing we are getting over here. All right, now over here we have 0.0049, but over here it has passed a little bit to 0.0050, but 49 and 50 are the same thing. 49 approximately is 50. So it's still the same thing, guys. Now, since we have verified it on XT, let's rush to Ascendex to know whether we are still going to find the same thing. So over here at Ascendex, we are going to click this and then type Elon. All right, then click on it. As you can see over here at Elon, we have the price to be currently 0.0053, but over here we have it to be 52. So it is even increasing on Ascendex. If you launch this into your crypto arbitrage calculator, as the case may be, you'll find out that you will be getting more than this 5%. Now this shows you that this particular platform is not just displaying numbers, that it is accurate on what it is actually telling you. So guys, now coming to the in thing, that is how to get access to this crypto arbitrage scanner. Just like I told you guys, these people are still coming out newly. I discovered it and I was overwhelmed by what I saw. So because of the marvelous price difference in it, I am always an opportunity grabber, so I decided to grab the opportunity. But before I did that, I chatted them up. I subscribed on this particular arbitrage scanner with the rate of 20,000 per year, but they have agreed to slash down the subscription to the first 50 persons at the rate of just 10,000 naira for one good year. I am very sure of that 1 year. I don't think they can give such an amazing opportunity for somebody at lifetime for just 10,000, but I am very sure of 1 year. So the first 50 persons to grab this opportunity, we get it at 10,000 naira for 1 year. And listen guys, remember, I am not the owner of this particular platform. So since I am not the owner, and this is not a subscription that I am offering, and my belief is different from another person's belief, I can have some messages for some people when we get to 50% threshold, because I know that after this video a lot of people will rush this opportunity. I know that, and before you know what is happening, the 50% have been met. If it was mine and what is controlled by me, I can still give room for other people to move in. Some people, once it is 50, even if you are offering them 1 million, they won't give it to you again. That is their own principle. That's why I'm telling you guys that it is very, very important to make hay while the sun shines. So how is it gonna be done? For you to make this payment, you can just pick my contacts at the description box and chat me up. Actually, I'm not gonna be dropping the link of the platform on the description box. What you just need to do is for you to pick my contact from the description box and then chat me up. Once you make your payment, I am going to be contacting the team behind this particular crypto arbitrage scanner, sending them the payment as well. And when I do that, they're going to send me your special login details, that is the username and your special password. You can then access the platform and log in as the case may be. So guys, this is where I'm going to be coming at the last part of this video. See you guys on my next video, and bye.